I'm trying to take it back the way that it used to be. I did it for the love, now I hate this shit truthfully. So I asked, what would James say and think? Maybe all my passion died the same day as him. Or maybe that Hennessy got the best of me. Fucked up, that Hennessy got the best of me. Punch drunk, that Hennessy got the best of me. Shit, maybe I oughta let it be.
Last time that I trust a bitch, the last time that I love a bitch, whoa. Last time that I trust a bitch, the last time that I love a bitch, whoa. If you call yourself a dreamer, put your drink in the sky. Let's have a toast to believers who be living their life, I said.
Amateur time is over, I ain't got no time for talking. Fuck a Skype, a limit, I'm high off a life and I'm in orbit. Man, I'ma rock the damn planet like I'm Dr. Manhattan. And I'm chopping plant matter while in Rotterdam, wrapping up a proper gram, ashing in your shoddy bandwagon when I stop and ransack it. Booking shows at the Buckingham Palace. All my gigs are Mega Man, like I bust a hand cannonball and hardcore is.
That's what's good, man. Welcome back to Amped Up, October-Fest. We're down here at Grumpy's Green, the home of Amped Up. Shout outs to our sponsors, Oz Hip Hop Shop, VC Clothing, and Amped Up Records. We're going to get straight into this next clash, man. To my right, introduce yourself.
Just when they thought we needed another reason for battlers to rhyme something with suck dick, we told them Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing but fuckwits.
Yeah.
Jack Scarey, let's go.
Yeah. Woo! To my left, man. Let them know.
Ethan Wren, shout out to everyone back in WA. We meant well. What's good?
Yeah. All the way from WA, man, so let's give it some reception, yeah? We're going to go first on Jack, man. This is promo, so straight into it, dudes.
Hey guys, what uppers? It's Jack, motherfuckers. Choked against that prom sucker, got Jacob Pugh's Metro brother, so what it do, Ethan? Sink or swim, fool, you in the deep end. Little fish saw a bigger pool and thought that he could sneak in. Perth cats complain about the rest of us, so much they're worse than vegans. Which is hard to say, because if I mention Perth, I start involuntarily sleeping. Tulls hit me up, said, bro, we got an opportunity for you. We need a local guy to put on a show, and you are that dude. We got you in Interstater. The shit is major. It can make the night huge. I said, who is it then? He said Ethan Wren, and I was like, who? He said, the guy about to be blessed with this loss 03. A million ways to die in the West, and you flew out with Sposs and chose me. But you getting shown how this is done. It's a pity you can't clone me. You getting elbows now, you hit rock bottom, jabroni. But if you want to throw hands, muchacho, I'll show you a wannabe, homie. Against an Alco with combos like Donald Cerrone. But you face to face with the vigilante now, getting hit quick with the bat. Again and again till you can't dream to hit me back. Now you're cornered with the turnbuckle up against you in this match with a joker coming at you, and it's not a stinger splash. The fact your last name is a bird's name is a cheap angle to try for y'all. You working hard as fuck just to stay up. I'm going with the rise and fall. This is a chirpy little birdie versus Johnny Depp in a rap battle, because little Ethan Wren ain't got nothing on Jack Sparrow. That pirate night, we got some common ground, and if you thinking that, you not wrong. That devilish liar who gets around the reason all your rum's gone. So, pirate's honor, I'll turn this to treachery on the high seas and call it mutiny, because he getting washed up because he tried me. So, sorry. Welcome to your test and to my side of the country. Bring your fucking best, but don't get too comfy. Let's go.
Yo, I said this is the third time I made this flight, but this is the first time that I battled in burn. But straight up, you can suck my dick, you fuck man, and you say this ain't a clash that I've earned. Because back home, I take cemetery walks around the bodies that I stashed in the earth, and you're just the next one that I add mate to the mass grave, bruh. They got me thinking, how do I get his body back into Perth? That's right, stashed in my backpack is the ash in an urn. But before you start calling me some West Coast Eagle, or some Fremantle Docker, I can compete when I travel east. I came prepared. Ain't no chokes to be had from east, but you can bite the street. Herb Stomp gets to extracting teeth. Wolf Creek, Outback Abattoir has some beef. Next time you see Jackie, be a slab of meat. Plus I had to get Tinder just for this battle to ensure I got one decent match at least, because Jack's a good bloke. just a talentless battler. Always like, my punches hit hard. Boy, you got the jab of an amateur, and beating someone decent, well, you just haven't managed it. But it's the chances you've had, which is why I'm glad I could be having this chat with you, because the fact of the matter is you're not here because you're adored in the scene. You're here because you're a corporate whore for these leagues. You fly yourself everywhere on your own money and never see a better opponent. You're wasting your time in the bank. I literally picture league owners sitting around like, we've got this no-name newcomer, but no one to battle him in our state. Oh wait, there is Jack. He'll fly himself out and then kindly say thanks. So I was pissed off when I got this battle, because I realized you're where I rank. And you fly yourself up, down, to the side, and then back, but if you battle Rap's backpacker, I'm Ivan the lad. When told me I should be expecting Jack, he told me you were going to test my pad. I thought I'd better do my research. Went to YouTube, entered Jack, 4 bars in, exit tab. Very whack. But you did have that one round against when you said to Bax about depression and the effects it has. And honestly, man, respect to that, because life gets tough for us all. Always feel like there's somewhere where the grass greener. Friends tell you find the silver lining, but sometimes you can't see it. Don't even want to get out of bed no more. You feel like you can't beat it. Like $0 in the bank, failing uni, no friends. Feeling like you're wondering why the fuck your heart's beating. Let's bring it back. This ain't a pity party for me, so let's bring it back to when you were judging D. Called him out because his method of coping was turning to substance C. But we all have methods of coping when times get tougher. G, I'm not going to talk shit on you for loving a puff of weed, but how do I cope? I just remember at least I'm not him. And that's good enough for me. That's time.
We're gonna battle, man. Round 2, let's go. So until he finally got told he sucks, Eth was at his worst. And I'm watching his battles feeling like a load of Lux. He go and get this work. I'm identifying strains of purple, trying to make the herbs clear. Your style is the worst. I could do it chilling back in first gear. Your man's got nothing but his word, and I bet that's your worst fear when you're writing punchlines first and trying to work out what works there. While I'm writing haymakers in my themes, so when they hit, that hurts. You just stretching out your schemes because you write your shit backwards. You only count bullets and bodies. Oh fucking do you now?
I try.
Is that a badge of honor Ethan Wren wears loud and proud? Battle or bullet? Tell me one time you ended a life, mate. I probably shouldn't, but I got all night, so go on. Oh wait.
2 nights.
Psych. I would not expect you to, because if you really had that shit cocked, that would not make sense to do. And that is snitching on yourself, and I don't think you are a fool, but I think you are what's in your bars, and that is why you are a tool. And I'm not claiming you high caliber, like you got firepower leaving them dead. I'm saying you're an uncool fucking tool, and you ain't the sharpest one in the shed. If you the Metro causing massacres, then that's something I ain't having, bro. If you a hitman for hire, why you online bragging like an amateur? I ain't actually a battler today. Last night I got cuffed up on the pavement. Coppers didn't want to arrest me, they didn't even need a statement. They said, we need you to wear a wire, brethren. I said, what for and until when? They said, just until we've heard enough gun bars to convict Ethan Wren. I'm kidding, motherfuckers. Wire free. I'm no snitch. As if they'd mark up me. No one's listening to this bitch. But you said you had a Midas tongue. Well, that's pretty fucking bold. Sitting there claiming Sun's verses can traverse the mold. Either that's a lie times infinity, or your life must be so fucking cold when every time you try to lose your virginity, you turn the bitch to solid gold.
It's tough.
It is. I can imagine. But I just plain don't like you, man. So I could care less for whatever he has. You're getting hyped off shit talk. This is McGregor versus Diaz. So I can. Oh, there's too many bad things about you though to just choose one that's the worst. So I go back to being the reason we keep sleeping on Perth.
I spent my first night here in a strip club. Yet Wren came to sin abroad. I walked in the doors and the thickest tore that I sin was the sis of yours. She started greasing that pole. I was like, slut, give me more. This is awkward now. But she said to get her undercovers, I need to put you undercovers. In a morgue. But how you get here today, Jack? Doesn't matter, you'll be returned in a hearse. Tolls told me you were top tier. I said I'll take a pound of his flesh to determine his worth. Because the crowd seemed to sleep through the verses of Jack like a sermon in church. I'm known to deliver body after body like a maternity nurse. Now, no offense to the crowd, but all I hear is lying from these fans because they had me convinced that you were fire from what you're writing in your pad. But I did my research. Realized scares ain't been a factor in a classic since The Silence of the Lambs. You thought you were gonna take me out with one hook? Sustain my hits? Boy, I'm lightning with the jabs. North Carolina cops, you thought you could take a couple rights, but now you got a riot on your hands. Yeah. Now that's a punch. Not those pathetic attempts that you've said to me, friend. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Your greatest trick was convincing them what you said was complex. Because your style isn't complex or hard to do. Actually, it's easy, dude. Easy flow, stack some multis, throw in a cheap scheme or two. No need for punchlines. In fact, they need to be removed. In fact, I reckon I could go beating you by being you. Go on. Now I'm sure Jack will say I'm a fag and gay, and that is great, that is great, but that just ain't a challenge, mate. The raps I made bar Jack away. The raps you made a plan to say ain't passing grade, so scrap the page. You embarrassed name, lacking taste, shallow grave, talent waste. He thinks he's hot shit. That is lame. The fire you bring like a candle flame. The fire I bring like the Canberra blaze, so back away. He thinks he's flying high. You'll see crashing planes like Castaway. Man's in pain. I'll take out his tooth when I grasp the blade like Castaway. I will son him. There'll be blood on him. I put hands to face like Castaway. The crowd will be screaming fire, like Tom Hanks would say in Castaway. Shit'll look like we're spilling cans of paint. You clash today with Cassius Clay. I'm bringing axes, blades, gats, grenades. We're talking about his blood when it splats and sprays. I want to destroy you, Jack. I don't want a classic, mate. I don't even want a body bag today. I don't want the fans to have debate. I'm just trying to ether you into the astral plane. That's why you're more fucked than Sasha Grey. I just beat you with your own style. And this a fact. Made you look full retard for playing simple, Jack. Now, Tolls... Now, Tolls, I'll admit, facing up, this was looking good. This is a bad body from the start. It's a Tinder match. And you? For this body over bars, you'll always be remembered as a tear under eye like a prison tap. That's round two.
Round two, make some noise.
Yeah. Now I work and strain till I get it popping like a blister. You started out that round mentioning my sister. Well, right now after this, you're probably about to look like a whack fuck. Grace, my darling little sister, could you please put your hand up? Now, my homie, just so you know, I ain't the one you gotta worry about. You disrespect her one more time, she'll punch you in the fucking mouth. But if you'd overheard Ethan's bars in conversation, you'd probably think homeboy had an Uzi and an apartment filled with compartments of weapons with which he could shoot me. I just don't seem to have the patience for these battle bar groupies. You're more over-animated than the Avatar movie. You aren't relatable. Your arms need controlling, dude. Damn you, wacky, wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube man. We can go round for round, you just enjoy your featured mention. The nice guy's lost for you, I bet I'll leave detested. You're a jobber, not an obstacle. Another vague contestant while I'm spitting for a crowd like Triple H's entrance. Yeah. You are such a gangster, cousin. All them guns you rap about using to kill. You couldn't get me shot on your budget directing a student film. You said that you were top 10 in Perth. Well, that's how you'll make a name. Bro, there ain't a top 10 in Perth. Fuck you when you play the True. Then you went and said that Phonemes was middle tier of middle tier. And then to make it worse, said he wasn't good or bad, just kind of fit in here. And the fact that Phonemes is so shit ain't the only fact that proves that you're deluded. Middle tier of middle tier is the bracket in which you're included. Which is perfect, because it means you're a great guy to use as an example. So listen, mate, if you start feeling like this is too much to handle, that you flew interstate for competition and found fucking ample, stop battling Perth's whack editions of a poor man's scandal. Until now, I've been the friendly guy. Now I'm killing guys clean. I'm in a joint to hand a card, and that's feeling like a nice theme. I put Carney down on 1 day's notice, and he's headlining against Deebs. And Osborne and Bax are the broses, but Apocalypse don't want to try me. I take a small town alien out his favourite little space dream, and I'm getting the scraps of the bunch of the fucking interstate scene. Ness is lad, and I already beat Ermac 03. And I'm not gonna be the... Ness is lad, and I already beat Ermac 03. And I'm not gonna be the cat chilling back waiting for shit like woe me. So from now, I'm killing everybody. I'm carving out my own shot. Every up-and-comer till there's no one left for Don't Flop. So when Ramsey wants his next opponent to step up against in the ring, he's right fucking here and you can tell him it ain't no thing. You battle... Sorry. Keep holding your own, man. You're doing well. You're not even making it look hard, bro. But I'd battle 3,000 Ks away from home too if I lost to Darko.
Yeah!
Go on, get him.
So 3rd round in, breaking down the nice guy of the battle scene. But I'm upset I have you now, because you peaked against D-backs, and that is just a fact to me. And for trying to play on past your prime like Boomer Harvey, cuts is all you have to see. Because the left hand had that cup go straight to his head. Now Jack's asleep, like Jack's head lean, and the right hand beat him black and blue, like now he's going for Captain Carlton for Halloween. I'm on a rampage, Jack's son. You think that you're stopping me? You beating me today? Think Kim Kardashian. That would be one hell of a robbery. For real talk, Don't Flop Australia is blessing the scene and respect to the team, providing a platform for the best to compete, and the fact that Dundee's it warms my heart to see Dundee repping in leads. When it comes to success, well, at best he's a leech. Only here today because he thinks Don't Flop Australia will be the thing next he'll achieve. There's no progression for he, because Scandal and Sturdy are ahead in the scene, and definitely creeps, and then there is me, and next will be Steve, and the very fact you think that you'll make that channel is getting me leaned, because the only way you make that channel is in the intro, where it says in loving memory of Jack Scarey, 1994 to Octo-Bar-Fest 2016.
No, fuck yeah.
Tolls gave me an opponent. I said I give a fuck who he has chosen. I only need a moment for the speech I've spoken to be a lethal dosage. So you can bitch and complain like, who is Ethan Wren? I never seen a punch he's throwing. Well, that's the case, you can sleep and die like I upped the anesthesia dosage. And that goes for all of these opponents. It's ironic that all you do is multi-tool, but your only tool is multis. I got more tools than a letter man. You're gonna have nightmares about this moment. So you're gonna be in a forest. I'm gonna be in a suit and tie. Shit's gonna look like Slender Man. People back home ask me what Jack does for a living. I say I call him the surgeon. They're like, wow, that's impressive, damn. I said, yeah, but a cosmetic kind. He's known for bringing filler to these rounds like breast implants. And breaking your face, for me, is not a problem, right? Because a punch to your eye would like a brick through the window of an abandoned house. There is nothing going on inside. He's got more bark than bite. This bitch doesn't want to walk the walk, and then I'll pull his leash. And he wants to take it to the streets, and it's cool with me. Because I call my tool a piece to put a tool at peace. Whether I like it or not, I've always got that metal in my hand like Wolverine.
Yeah.
What? You didn't think that Wren was strapped? I wouldn't come to Melbourne without the metal, fam. Yeah, I'll put it to his face, then let it flash like Men in Black. And he'll be dealing with a lot more than a memory lapse. You're always getting violent in your rounds, Jack. I'm right here. Tell me what you gonna do to me. I'm thinking it might be retirement time and last chance alone, and dude, you're on a losing streak, so one blow out his final chance like Nat Nui's knee. No, bring it back. I was destined to blow from the jump like Nat Nui's knee. That's 3 rounds in. I hope you enjoyed his filler quotes. I'm glad you either slept or pretend to feel his flow. I'll even let you leave, Jack, so you can go and tell your friends that this is close, but this is the difference between a close shave and a slit throat.